Kelly Osbourne shared a touching nod to her late father as the family shared a heartbreaking moment at the late rocker's memorial. Kelly Osbourne was among her family as they traveled to the birthplace of her late father, Ozzy, to visit his sprawling memorial in Birmingham. The Black Sabbath icon died earlier this month, surrounded by his family, including daughters Kelly, 40, and Aimee, 41, son Jack, 39, and wife Sharon. Together, they put on a united display as they drove behind Ozzy's hearse in the West Midlands city before the musician was buried in his final resting place. After driving past his childhood home, they arrived at the city centre, which was overwhelmed with thousands of mourning fans who placed flowers and tributes at the famous Black Sabbath bench. As the emotional family stepped out of the car to admire the heartfelt gifts, it was quickly highlighted that Kelly had her own personal tribute to her father, Ozzy, the mum of one, who was recently proposed to at Black Sabbath's farewell show, revealed in an emotional statement that she was mourning the loss of her best friend. As Kelly stepped out of the cortege with her hair swept into a neat bun, the bright purple sunglasses she wore were hard to miss. Although they were covered in tears, many noticed that they looked familiar to Ozzy's famous frames which she seemingly wore in a touching nod to her dad. At the site, she and her siblings, Jack and Aimee, supported a fragile Sharon who laid flowers at the memorial and showed gratitude to the hundreds of fans. They were also joined by Ozzy's son Louis from his first marriage to Thelma Riley. During his life, Ozzy made it known that Kelly was his favorite child and previously told the Rolling Stone, "We're like two peas in a pod." Before gushing over their bond, the late father of five declared, "If I've got a favorite kid, it's Kelly." When asked if his other children were aware, Ozzy replied, "Oh, they know it. Me and Kelly, we're like two peas in a pod." Their bond even topped the UK charts as the father and daughter duo released a cover of Black Sabbath's 1972 hit, Changes, which reached the highly coveted #1 position. At the funeral procession, Jack and Kelly were seen sharing an emotional embrace at the Black Sabbath bridge site that has been covered with floral tributes over the past week. The funeral cortege, which included 6 SUVs and a hearse, was joined by a police car as it was led along Broad Street by a live brass band, Boston Brass. The band performed versions of Black Sabbath songs such as Iron Man as thousands of devotees lined the streets.